Juventus.
Juve
are they're down bad.
Yeah.
Okay, because
by about 15 points.
they apparently they found what's the exact
have it here.
allegation or
The
issue?
Italian Football Federation, FIGC, announced on Friday evening that Juventus has been deducted 15 points for financial irregularities and false accounting in relation to historic...
Was Alexis managing the books?
in relation to historic transfer. First of all, why are you looking at my books? In exchange for players between clubs. So in other words, during the transfer, they were saying like, hey, we bought this guy for 20, right? Wink. The club stands accused of pumping up its balance sheet by deliberately inflating player valuations during transfers in order to boost, quote, capital gains. The FIGC prosecutor Giuseppe Cine had requested a 9-point penalty be applied. The federation is due to publish the reason for its ruling within the next 10 days.
Okay.
So they were like, yo, do 9 points. And they're like, hold that 9. We're going to drop another 6 on top of that.
This happened to Juve a couple years ago, where they got sent to the
Calciopolio or whatever it was called, where they were found to be threatening and bribing officials.
Right. And
Remember,
then
they locked the officials in the locker room.
And then they were sent to Serie B, right?
Yeah.
So this is, I as far as like, I'm not a Juve fan, but, Weston McKennie is there. So as a USMNT fan, I'm just like, get my baby Weston out of there, okay? He's working for criminals.
Once again, the rumors of Weston Arsenal are hotting up.
Hotting up?
Yeah. Shouts to TikTok for having a heating up button and never once clicking it for the Cooligans, man.
Yeah, bro. What? Somebody at TikTok.
Nobody slipped up and hit the button for us?
You see the button right there
Bro.
under our username. Hit it.
By the way, can we look at the ads that I'm being fed here? Oh, it just went away just as I said that.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is. So they're giving me a shirt which looks like it comes from the set of Game of Thrones.
Right. It's like a tunic. Not tunic. It's more of a... what would
like
you call
3-button tight?
It's when you play like any kind of medieval game, like the clothing that you start with in a game.
Yeah,
that's
this is it. It looks like I'm a poor Lannister.
Right.
And on the shirt is printed in the Game of Thrones font. It said, "That's what I do. I fix stuff and I know things."
Damn.
Those are 2 things I do not do, dude.
Damn. How do they know your catchphrase?
What kind of shit is this, bro? And it said, "Don't piss off old people."
Whoa.
The older we get, the
It's purposely blurry. So.
yeah. So I have to click on it. Bro, what kind of...
That's what you get for making fun of Seamus Coleman, dog.
Yo, dog. What kind of shit is being thrown at me, bro?
But the main thing here is that there were a lot of players that did go to Juve with the thought of kind of renewed success for the club. They've been the last couple of years, they've been struggling. They went from winning 6 Scudettos in a row, if I'm not mistaken,
Which is so boring.
I mean, it is what it is. They are very good and they dominate Italy. But the last couple of years has clearly been the Milans, Inter and Milan. So what does this mean for? I mean, not just Weston McKennie, but players like Paul Pogba, who just got there. Players like Angel Di
Hasn't
Maria.
even played yet. Paul Pogba was like, another... what?
Angel Di Maria. And then Arsenal fans were making fun of Dusan Vlahovic for picking Arsenal. For picking Juve instead of going to Arsenal because he was heavily linked.
And he was
to
like,
the
I
club.
want to play Champions League football. Well,
That's that. Is Juve got knocked out in the group?
Should we send Vlahovic maybe the video game FIFA? Because he said he wanted to play Champions League, bro. Get in there. All right, no, Champions League is in PES, right?
Champions League? What do you? Oh, like the branding of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's in PES,
Okay.
which is not PES anymore now. It's
eFootball. Literally nobody plays it.
Unless you want to sponsor the show, then we will.
People rather play Football Manager than eFootball.
Yeah, but
football.
Pez had a moment in the mid 2000s.
Yeah,
In
he
the mid aughts.
I was more of a winning 11.
Ooh.
I'm an OG.
I was a Subiteo or whatever that thing is called.
Okay.
Remember that and all the machine, all the guys that were running around?
Okay,
That
so
was my shit.
So
Napoli wins this. Napoli is now guaranteed to win Serie A. You are 12 points ahead midway through the season. Yeah, it's you.
Napoli's
You
pretty
good?
Napoli's pretty good.
Napoli's incredible.
But Juve got knocked out of Champions League, right in the group stage, so they're done.
They're done.
And
They're
then and next season, it's gonna be a brutal time. I mean, and look,
They're in Europa and they're still in Coppa Italia.
oh, so they got moved. They qualified for
Yeah,
Europa.
they qualify for Europa.
But they were in Champions League, obviously. So
And also, by the way, we should also say that there's going to be a very long legal battle about this points deduction. It may not happen in time for their points to be added back, but they are going to fight this thing tooth and nail. And from what I've heard, they're going to lock the opposing lawyers into the locker room. So
until you figure it out.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Accept my threats, or more threats will be levied against you.
Okay, we should wrap up because we have flights to catch.
That's right.
Again, a reminder, join Patreon, patreon.com/soccercooligans for our No Cap Recap podcast, so you can hear all about how it went down out here in Orlando Premier League Fan Fest. Again, everybody here, the NBC staff and crew and I mean, we had a great time in Philly, and it's I don't know. It felt like even more like family this time around. It was very, very awesome. So
absolutely incredible. It was, and I didn't even mention it to you, but went to the rap party. I was able to swing by, and everybody was very complimentary about what we add to the NBC Premier League Fan Fest. But I was complimentary back in saying, getting the opportunity to do this and to be a part of it for a second time has been absolutely incredible. So thank you.
And shout out to all the fans that came up to us. A lot of people asked us for photos. Most of the time they were like, screaming, Tim, Tim, Tim.
Yeah, Tim, can we get a photo? I'm putting my arm
I'm
around
like,
him.
hey, I'm right here. I don't know why you am.
He don't want you, bro, so you don't have to deal with me.
A lot of people came up to us, very complimentary as well. So thank you to everybody who said hello. Just a really, really dope time. We never know. We don't see the faces of the people listening to the podcast,
right.
so it's nice to meet people in person.
It is, and it's nice to hear that people tell us, oh, I listen to the show at work, or I listen to it with my kids in the car, or I listen and you need to reassess if you do that. But I listen to it on the way to work. Like that kind of stuff means the world to us. Just to let us know, how we can be a part of your routine is so cool. Because again, we're just two dummies who picked up a microphone and started talking about the sport.
Let's go. Okay, so you know what? Anything is possible if you can see two idiots
kids,
like us.
If your kids don't believe in themselves, bro, just let them meet me, bro.
Okay, the bar is incredibly low. If these guys can do it,
you just gotta walk over it sometimes.